guy from JMU, comes over, brings his boys with him, and they transform a culture into becoming one that I don't think anybody, even in the state of Indiana, could fathom. Ladies and gentlemen, the head coach of the IU football team, the Hoosiers, head into Notre Dame in the first round of the 12-team playoff of college football, which is a pipe dream for a lot of Hoosiers fans. This guy saw it coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Curt Cignetti.
Yeah.
How we doing, Coach?
How you guys doing?
Hey, fantastic. Not as good as you. You got a team in a 12-team playoff, kicking the entire thing off on Friday night. How do you feel? How does the team feel? Congrats on all the success thus far, although I know you haven't won anything yet, but congrats on the season. How do you feel, Coach?
I mean, we're still in prep. We've had a good week. Our guys will be excited to play. And, we're in it to win it. We don't want a participation medal, right?
Yeah, amen. Getting it.
So, today's Thursday, and we've had a great week, and looking forward to going up there. I think it's a great game for the state. I know Notre Dame's kind of a national brand, but for the state of Indiana, I think this is a tremendous game in terms of promoting the sport of football, and making it even more popular than I know Peyton Manning did a lot for the game, when he was with the Colts. But I think this game here will do a lot for the state.
I think so, too. And Coach, I assume you've been told this by numerous IU people. I'm very lucky to be around a lot of Hoosiers, married into a Hoosier family. A lot of the IU fans, and this is where football was for the Indiana University for a long time. They were IU basketball fans. And then they were Notre Dame football fans because Notre Dame was in the state of Indiana, and basically anybody but Purdue is how they viewed it. So their football team was the Fighting Irish that represent our state, and then we're Hoosier basketball fans. Now all those people immediately, yeah, we got a football team now, and they're excited, pumped, happy. You say participation trophies, but Hoosier fans that I talk to are like ecstatic about this entire whirlwind of a season. How did you know that your team was going to be able to get here? Because you've been calling your shot since the beginning. And what have you learned about your team this year that has you feeling great about Friday's opportunity?
Well, first of all, I was confident. I'm like a player that's experienced success on the gridiron, right? So you have success as a coach. You believe in your blueprint and your plan. I felt really good about the 22 transfers we brought in December. I thought we really changed the roster in 3 weeks. And you could see the culture start to change in January, spring ball, summer, fall camp. Now, you still got to put it on the field, But then, with every win came belief, confidence, and it snowballed, and had been through a similar situation in the past, so knew it could happen. And along with that came the fan support, because if you remember, the first game came out at halftime with 3-score lead, about half the people had left. I addressed it in the press conference, but wasn't long we were selling out, and we have 10,000 people outside the stadium tailgating that can't get in, and it's been over the top, man. I mean, these people are starving for success. Best fans in America. I mean, they wanted it so badly. And it's been great to see. It's hard to even explain, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they're all so grateful. You woke up a fan base that had been cheering for another team because their team had been non-existent for so long. This is a football people out here in Indiana. I know it's a home basketball. There's a basketball Hall of Fame out here. The Pacers, obviously fantastic. Bob Knight with the Hoosiers, legendary. There's a lot of basketball love around here. But these are naturally a football people in Indiana. Got a lot of farmers, got a lot of blue-collar people, got a lot of hard-working people, and giving them the opportunity to celebrate their Hoosiers in this particular world, I'd like to say thank you, because there's been a lot of happier Hoosier fans than there ever has been, and they're pumped going into Friday night. Now, speaking of that, you got to juggle a lot. We were just talking to Rhett Lashley about this. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Coach, obviously you have a massive game coming up, and I assume that takes, the lion's share of your focus, but how do you juggle having to be active in the transfer portal, considering that is a big reason, you guys were able to flip everything so quickly. Obviously, that closes Sunday. How do you juggle everything you have to do with that while also having to prepare for the biggest game in the school's history on Friday night?
Yeah, no, that's a good question, and it's tough because you're wearing a lot of hats. You're working on retaining coaches, your roster, evaluating portal guys on official visits, getting a team ready for a game. And we shut down the official visits this week so that we could completely focus on game prep. So we got nobody on campus Monday through Friday. We've got some kids coming in Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday's a dead period. And then we've got a week to recruit in January, but 75-80% of these guys have already made their decision by then. So in a way, it's great that you're in the college football playoff, but you're sort of penalized to a degree in terms of the portal recruiting because, there's only 24 hours in a day, right? And you can only, so, we're getting some recruiting work in at night, but the focus during the day is prep. And we're still doing okay, but I guarantee you there's a lot more kids out there that, we could be researching, developing relationships with. But I think the publicity of, getting in the playoff, the exposure, which we've earned, and now it helps if you do well, obviously, and we're going to be okay. But it's been 4 a.m. mornings, 10:30 at night. It's been 4 hours of sleep, and I know one thing. I'm going home after practice tonight. This is like a Thursday practice. My ass is going home.
Okay. You deserve it, Coach. And tell that family we said hello when you get home. And it is Wednesday. He said Thursday. Game's normally on Saturday. This game's on Friday. So you bump the schedule up a day to keep everything the same as a game week, which leads to the extra time that you've had. AQ has a question for you, Coach.
Yeah, with all the extra time, how have you handled the last couple weeks of prep?
It's like an off week. You practice enough to stay sharp fundamentally, timing and rhythm. Practices were a little shorter, kind of generic. I mean, we dove in on Notre Dame as a staff and introduced a few things, but I like the sense of urgency, preparation during game week, and carrying that through till kickoff. So, I don't want to do too much too soon. Plus, quite frankly, a lot of our time was spent on the portal evaluation and recruiting and official visits.
So much to do, so little time. Massive game on Friday that the whole world is going to be watching. Kicking off the brand new era of college football. You've earned it. We can't wait for it. Game day will be there. I think we got like a 4.5-hour show kicking that thing off. There's going to be a lot of Cignetti love out of this mouth. You need to know that. Connor has a question for you.
Yeah, Coach, most expensive ticket of the weekend, so congratulations. Your team's a massive draw in the college football playoff. But how have you addressed the team? Has it been kind of acknowledging how big of a moment this is for the state of Indiana for football and IU in itself, or has it kind of just been business as usual? We're just playing football out there, same type of week as it has been all season?
No, it's business as usual. That kind of hype is for you guys and people that love to follow sports. And I mean, you prepare for this game like you prepared for game 4 or game 5. I mean, the standard's the standard, right? And if there was a better way to do it, we'd do it that way every time. So I like where we're at. I like our mindset. I think we learned some good things coming out of Ohio State. Some situations we'll handle a little better, and I'm confident. I'm confident in our team going into this game, and we'll be ready to go.
Let's talk about that Ohio State game. Obviously, a couple special teams situations pop up. Do you feel like that was great for your team to get that experience before Friday? Do you think that was a moment for your team, or how do you describe what happened in Ohio State over there?
I'm not sure I'd call it great.
For anybody, yeah, but I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're saying.
Calloused almost, like you're callous. You have a situation.
I mean, we gave him 14 points on the punt team. We dropped a snap and we gave up a punt return for a touchdown. And it seemed like we were in that one corner of the end zone for 2.5 years. And didn't handle the crowd noise very well and had some communication breakdowns and pass protection. And couldn't play offense for a while there because we couldn't protect the quarterback. And, we went to a silent count, which is the first time I've ever done that, and we'll never do it again. And
Why? Why will you never do it again? You hate – everybody does a silent count. I thought that was just kind of standard operating procedure in a loud environment.
Well, not always, because there's always an indicator when the ball's going to get snapped. And once they figure out what the indicator is, they tee off and time those blitzes and their get off. And, defensive guys are reactive players. Offensive guys are used to going on a cadence, a rhythm. So we didn't need to do that. But That's behind us now. Yeah, they're a good football team. They played well. We could have played better. I give them credit, and we learned from it. And when you don't have the result, don't have the success, right, and you fail, then you got a choice, right? And you can sulk and blame others, or you can learn from it and come back stronger. And I believe we will.
Never daunted, baby. Can't wait to watch your team on Friday. Congrats on all the success. You're the man. We appreciate the hell out of what you've done for this state of Indiana, Coach.
Well, thank you. And you are the man.
No.
You're the man.
I'm trying to keep up with you. You know that. Ladies and gentlemen.
You got your guy at West Virginia. You got your guy. How about them Mountaineers?
How about them Mountaineers? Hey, we're back. We got a little hard edge now again. You know what I mean?
Rich Rod.
We need that. We needed that. Don't you think?
Rich Rod and I played together. I was a year ahead of him.
Oh, shit. Holy hell. I didn't know that.
Rich never said boo in college. I never heard the guy talk.
He was thinking, though.
Working.
He was thinking.
He was thinking.
You're the best, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, do you want to? No. Didn't know if you want to come back. No, didn't know if you want to come back to West Virginia. But hey, listen, no poaching.
No. This is home right here, baby.
Okay,
hell yeah.
This is where it ends for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Cignetti.
Hey, we're just getting started.
You heard it.
We're just getting started here, okay?
Hell yeah. You're the man. And we're thankful for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Cignetti, you're the
Coach.
No. This is home. And we're just getting started. Hour 2 will start on the other side of this break. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice.